Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're gonna go back to premiere drafting of Bloomburrow. At least we're gonna try it. We'll see how it goes. So, some lessons we've learned. Don't be red-green. Don't be blue anything unless it's frogs. I'm gonna try to stick to the Abzan colors. Let's see what we open here. We open a busted mythic. Awesome. Warren Warleader, Offspring. Whenever you attack, choose one. Create a 1/1 white rabbit token that's attacked and attacking, or attacking creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. Yeah, that's going to be our pick. Hopefully we can wheel this rabbit response. Other things in the pack, there's a Seedglaive Mentor. There's a couple flying things. There's a Longstock Brawl. There's a chance we might be able to wheel the thing. Okay, so we're looking to go wide. And that would be green-white. There's not anything in here that's like for a specific archetype. I could just take the Curious Forager. Like, we're not going to have a ton of foraging stuff. Downwind Ambusher is another card that could be picked. There's also Baker's Bane Duo, Life Creed Duo. I don't think I want to be black-white with this. There's also Bravekin Duo. But I think we'll just... I could also think about white-red with the Blooming Blast. I think we'll just take the Curious Forager. And we are past a pack with Jolly Gerbils, Seasoned Warren Guard, Head of the Homestead. All those cards would be very reasonable here. I'm going to take the Jolly Gerbils. It's a nice 2-drop. I feel like I see these Head of the Homesteads go a bit late. There's also a Raccoon here. But that actually wants raccoons specifically. So yeah. Maybe we'll try and do the rabbit thing. And here we get a Head of the Homestead. Passing a Fireglass Mentor, Splash Lasher. There's some good stuff here. Also a squirrel there, but we might do some light foraging, but it's not going to be main foraging. Alright, we can take a Mouse Trapper here, for lack of anything better. Now we get past a pack with not much in it. We could abandon green. Think about red-white. Could think about black-white and take the Combat Trick, which I think is going to be my pick. Could also just take the Share Pot. I think I might do that. It can be removal for something. Okay, now I'm going to take the Starseer Mentor. Because that card is just insanely good. Alright. Pack 1, pick 8. We have a Rush Shield Rampager, which I hear is supposed to be good. Combat Trick, but I'd rather have like Crumb and Get It or Overprotect. So I'm going to take the creature. Okay, so the other cards we wanted did not wheel. Guess I'll take another share pot. We have a Bravekin duo. That helps us get on board early. There's a Waxwayne Witness, which probably won't be played. I also feel like in this set, very early on, you get into one or both of your colors and you just kind of... It's almost like you're stuck there and you hope to ride it out. We'll see how this goes. So far, I don't think things are that bad. And we get a Tender Wild Guide from the pack we open. That's definitely going to be the pick. Nice 2-drop creature, ramps us a bit. Not much else to say about this pack. There are some other good 2-drops that aren't really for us. Nettle Guard. But yeah, Tender Wild Guide. Get a Fabled Passage, but we don't really need that. We do need some good removal, and I do like Repel Calamity. At least as a one-of. So we're going to go ahead and pick that up, instead of picking up the Fabled Passage to fix our lands. Or fix our mana. It does fix our lands. Alright, who do we have here? Nobody I'm really familiar with. Oh, we get a Carrot Cake. And there's another Head of the Homestead. Maybe that'll come back to us, or we can maybe get this Druid from the pack, but I'm going to take the Carrot Cake now. Oh, the Rabbit Response. That didn't come back to us. Oh, but we do have a hop to it here. I swear I see this card all the time. And we're still going to be passing it. So we could just be looking to go really wide here. There's the village. There's another red-green mentor. Otherwise, not a whole lot for us in this pack. I guess I could take a Waxwayne Witness. Get another shot at Mabel's Medal or Head of the Homestead #2. Let's take Head of the Homestead #2. Fill out our top end a bit. And another hop to it. We're just going to be super, super wide. We really need some rabbit response. War and War Leader can also help pump our team. And the War Leader doesn't even have to be the one that's attacking. Oh, hey, we got the Druid of the Spade back. Not back, this is pick 8. We haven't seen this pack yet. Agate Assault Wield. Well, that's not for us, so I'll take the Teapot Slinger, just because I have the least amount of those. None of this is really for us. We have one more pack to go. Guess I'll take the Bark Form Harvester. Hope not to play it. And we get a Starfall Invocation. A board wipe to go with our going wide. It is a good card, though. Or we could take a third hop to it. That's a tough pick. I'm actually going to take the board wipe here, just as some insurance if things start going bad. There's a second Curious Forager, but I don't think we want more than one. So I'm going to grab the 3-tree Root Weaver. A lot of good stuff in this pack. Oh, and there's a Manifold Mouse. Here's a 3-tree Scribe, which is just a 2-mana 2/3, which is not bad in this format. Alright, now we get a Hivespine Wolverine. Oh, there's a Crumb and Get It, but am I going to take the Wolverine? I have 2 Mana Dorks. I'm going to take the Wolverine, because we'll get a Crumb and Get It anyways. Unless I want Polywallop. Which I don't think I do, because most of our creatures are 1/1 rabbits. There's nothing really for us in this pack. The sword is just expensive. We'll take a Nettle Guard here. Thistledown players or Brambleguard Veteran. The Veteran's harder to cast. Or there's Root Weaver. I think I'll take the Thistledown players. I guess I could run 16 lands and a bell. Oh, we got a Crumb and Get It. Or a second Crumb and Get It, I should say. That's cool. Alright. So 8/8 with the bell. Do I have anything that cares about Valiant? I guess there's the Nettle Guard. The Mouse Trapper. Actually, this might be a 17 land deck. Just because this has Offspring. This has Offspring, so those are kind of like 6 mana cards as well. And we have a lot of 5-drops. So yeah, maybe we don't play the Bell here. And our deck is honestly going to be somewhat more defensive as we build up and go wide till we get to our big hitters. So with that in mind, maybe I don't want the Bravekin duo, but I'll keep the 2 Crumb and Get It's. Alright. That will be the deck. Let's get into the games. Alright, first up is Castorp. You know, we do have the Starfall Invocation. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Yeah, there's something else we could do too. Our removal isn't great. We've got 2 Share Pots and 1 Repel Calamity alongside the Invocation. As long as we keep putting stuff out here, nothing looks suspicious. I don't have a Wrath in my hand. Dump your hand onto the board, opponent. Then again, if he has the... okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna be wrathing next turn. Maybe I should have played the planes there. Just made it look like I was being color screwed. Do I just want to wrath the board, or do I... if I gift a card, I also get a card? Yeah, so I think I want to do that. So we each got a card, but I got to keep my creature. I may be at 10 life because of that. Opponent's board is cleared. We have 2 Head of the Homesteads coming up. Could play Druid. It's not good at the moment. We'll play Head of the Homestead. Gifted us a treasure. Well, that's thoughtful. So the most it could pump is to a 3/3. Which won't activate our Repel Calamity, unfortunately. Two and what? Scales? I mean, it's indestructible now. And there's a Thistledown players. We gotta start attacking, though, at some point. Okay, there's a saver. Anything else, opponent? Another Blooming Blast. I do feel like we need to destroy this. We'll play our guy that's going to be larger. We're at 3, but we're not dead. Flame Cash Gecko. Alright, sure. Opponent goes back to 20. We have a 3-turn clock right now. I'd actually like that gecko to go away, because that's going to just guarantee that whatever draw he gets, he can pitch it if it's not. He had 3 Blooming Blasts in his deck? That's absurd. That is just absurd. Philip. No, this looks reasonable. We're just going to go super wide, and we can wrath the board. Another lizard deck. Maybe I want to just build up to the wrath faster. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I have no play. Quick, dump your hand. We can wrath next turn. I won't gift a card. That works. Of course, then I won't be able to play this other stuff. But we're just going to get rid of everything. Now we have to try and win a race with a Moonrise Cleric. This will make burn-based damage that isn't... Why are there so many flyers in a lizard deck? And our opponent's still at 21 while we're at 1. Yeah, that doesn't work. Starting off 0-2 is never a fun time. But I have started off 0-2 and still ended with a good record, so let's get into this next game here. Against Mighty Toxic. Or Mighty Toxic. Oh, this is not a good opening hand. This is better. I think we pitch... probably the share pot. I don't like blocking, triple blocking here. Blocking in this format is just difficult to do. We're up against white-black, which means another flying... Oh yeah, that's great. Which means another life gain flying deck. Yep, there's the flying. Nothing I do matters, huh? Yeah, that's not what I want to do right now. Yeah, there's no way he blocks here either. We'll keep it. It's a creature. Okay, so opponent has 4 cards, and we have this board. Can't really afford to lose that much life. There's another assassin, alright. Well, we don't want that. Thistledown players, sure. Just representing a combat trick that we don't actually have. course, as soon as our opponent calls our bluff, that's kind of over. Lupin Flower Village. Okay. Getting a Jackdaw Savior. That's not okay. Oh, I should have untapped the Mouse Trapper. So I could have stopped this from dying and bringing back an assassin. Or that. Well, we finally found this guy. Do we win on the next turn? Currently? And it doesn't seem like our opponent can do anything about it? Okay, Sonar Strike. Okay, so we block the two powered, and then we still have 4 getting through. Did we get there? Looks like it. Just barely. Did I have fun in this? Let's keep that neutral for right now. There's certainly more fun than losing again, but that was a very close match. I'd probably have more fun if I found my mythic rare that we haven't seen yet. David is our opponent. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. As David takes a mulligan. So which 2-drop do we want to start with? Probably... I'm thinking the more aggressive one. If he's taking a mulligan, we might be able to get in for some more damage early on. Just kidding, we're gonna go with this one. We don't have any synergy for this card, do we? We're up against a frog deck. Do I want to use my Crumb and Get It to get rid of... Not really. But I guess I will. It's also the first time we saw a crumb and get it. Goes for the trades. Alright. And let's hop to it. Hop, hop, hop. Oh, there's a third color here. There's a Pawn Prophet. I would trade the Nettle Guard for... That's actually a really bad draw when we're trying to be aggressive. For the Pawn Prophet, because I don't want him blinking it. Yeah, I didn't want that happening. Guess we just kill this. I wonder what's in our opponent's hand. Is it, like, all interaction? Like, Spellgire? Yeah. Gets rid of a Polywop. Clifftop Lookout. Innkeeper's Talent, that's not good. There's another Pawn Prophet. Oh, that's gross. So if I swing out, I get in for 4. That's not enough. We're still at 20, so let's just chill for right now. Though I imagine we don't win against Innkeeper's Talent. Unless we get our... If we had drawn our mythic rare there, we would have won. That would have been nice. Okay, okay. Actually, let's get rid of the talent. So now you just have two big creatures. Three creatures. Okay. Do I gift a card? I think we do. Which means I don't attack with this. Not a bad exchange for us. We used one card to kill three, and our opponent draws a card while we keep this guy around. Long River Lurker. Let's see what we got coming up here. That pause suggests our opponent has... Could be like Into the Floodmaw. It doesn't have to be a counter spell. It's a counter spell. Oh, Spellgire, it was going to get countered anyways. I'm going to stop on upkeep and do the scry thing again. Mouse Trapper. That doesn't really do anything on this board. That does even less. Now if I attack all out here, we get in for 4. Next turn we would also, in theory, get in for 4. Let's go for it. Because if I draw the Mythic at any point, we win anyways. Now a single creature doesn't give him enough blockers. That would be a single creature. I don't care if it's bigger. It's already bigger than any of my stuff. We are just not going to draw the Mythic. But we can still win this game. Alright, 2 and 2. Let's at least get one more win. Get us to that important 1,000 gem point for the prize payout. Against Ryuji 89. Alright, I'll keep this. Oh hey, we even got a 2-drop we can play here. It was one of the best draws we could have had. There's a duo for our opponent. I'm not really interested in going wide yet. I want to see what our opponent plays. Okay, our opponent plays nothing. Do you have your own mouse trapper? Sonar Strike post-combat. Okay. And another Sonar Strike, that's fine too. We're just gonna start going it super, super wide. And draw the Mythic. That's the key part. He spent a lot of turns not attacking into this. He's got to have a trick. It's probably Overprotect. So we're going to play around Overprotect. And we'll represent a Crumb and Get It. Well, now if you're doing it, I'll trade 2 bunnies for an Overprotect. Oh, okay. I could get in for a big attack if this works. Polywallop, okay. Well, now it's slightly less big of an attack. Still for half our opponent's life. Vanishing Light, okay. I am just short of winning this. Once again, if I had drawn the Mythic, just draw the dang Mythic. We'll put our opponent to 4. Yeah, he had trample. I know we still won, but drawing the mythic would have been more fun. I've been wrecked by that mythic a couple times. What's its name? Warren War Leader. It was some kind of Warren. Baleful Strix 1. A diamond rank opponent. Alright, we can keep this. I will match your forest. Gonna play this because it plays around Savor a little bit better. Because who wants to savor a little bunny rabbit? You know he's got a bunny. He's got a bunny rabbit. No, I have the bunny rabbit. He has Savor. Let's attack. We'll just keep going wide. Alright, there's a duo. It's kind of an annoying one. And now we can put our Nettle Guard out there. You know, I know we scry to planes to the bottom, so if we draw the Warren War Leader now, we can't even cast it. Don't have a bunch of big blockers. I might use our share pot. Oh, well, hey, we finally drew it. I gotta do something here. Gonna use Savor? I knew it. You knew it. We all knew it. Mind Spiral, we need to punish our opponent for this. Unfortunately, there's little we can do about that. Night Fisher, that's not good. We need our Repel Calamity. And Paw Patch recruit. Let's just go super wide. This can't be blocked power 2 or less, so yeah, the Night Fisher could still block it. Stop drawing a ton of cards. Opponent's drawn an extra 6 cards than we have. A deck with double Mind Spirals? Look at this. Haha. But we need to go even wider. And then next turn, I think we double pump the whole team and swing for like 1 billion damage. Now, opponent, what I need you to do is tap your islands and your swamps, please. Just tap them. I don't know if I wanted you to do that. Choose an artifact or creature you control, create a copy. Artifact or creature you control, create a copy, and draw a card. Alright. Reasonable. Please attack me. And get that island out of here. I said no one tapped islands. Yeah, that's one less blocker you'll have. Okay. Oh, I can sacrifice this and get another token. Let's do that. Sure, if this goes south for some reason, we'll need a board wipe. Please, play something else. Play a share pot thing. I know you got one of them in your deck. Okay, opponent. What you're not allowed to do is you're not allowed to counter this with Offspring. Okay, it's not countered. You're not allowed to kill it either. No killing it. Attacking creatures get +1/+1. You do the math, opponent. You gained 3 life, but you tapped 2 blockers to do it. I don't know how good that is. I think you're still taking 20. Because this here is just 18. This is all the tokens are 20. That's 5. It's not lethal, it's going to be super close to lethal. It's going to have to block a Night Fisher here. In order to block there and block there. Okay, so you're taking 18. And most of your crap is dying. But you're still taking 20 doing that. I love the music of this place. I can't say that enough. Okay, we finally went wide. We did the thing. I mean, everything should have been an extra +1/+1. But still, that was amusing. Guess what, opponent? We're going to do it again next turn. Play a 3rd Mind Spiral. Okay. Yeah, I had fun. I drew the Mythic. What? This is the, what, 3rd or 4th time I've been asked that in this draft? That's silly. Well, we're up to 4 wins. That's a good place to be. Which means if we lose out here, we're only down 100 gems. So, not a huge loss. If I could draft every time and only lose 100 gems, I would take that record. Gabitha. Interesting name. I go first with the type of hand we've seen before. Gabitha takes a mulligan over there. This plains, it's coming for you. Take that, Elspeth Avatar. Okay, we're ready. Ooh. Playing against lizards again, I take it? No, green-black. There's a Root Weaver. I'll trade my Nuttleguard for... Yeah, I would trade it for either one. Not much point in going wide yet. But let's do the thing where we go super... Uh-oh, I'm not going to have time to go super wide. That's a good one. Aha! Oh, come on. Nobody likes Treeguard Duo. I'd have to double block and lose both. Let's not do it. I'll just take a ton of damage. Play this stuff. And pass the turn. Kill that. Okay, that's fine. Then we can just sit here some more and stare at each other. That scares me. That means Gabitha over there is ramping into something big. We're just ramping into nothing. It's usually what happens when I play like ramp decks in Constructed. I get all the ramp stuff and then can never get the big things. Oh. We're ramping into a 1-drop. Awesome. Well, that wasn't so bad. We'll just continue this staring contest. Oh, come on, deck. I've drawn an extra, what, 4 lands than our opponent? Our opponent hasn't even drawn 2 of these lands. So yeah, 4 or 5 lands extra than our opponent. Yeah, I knew something like that was going to be happening soon. Starfall Invocation would be good here. That is decidedly not Starfall Invocation. I suppose I could sack the food. What all would I have to block with? 2 to kill it? And then I'm left with not much of a board and everything else can just come through. Let's just take 6 this turn. Treetop Sentries. Yup. The grindy black-green decks can really get grindy, and these go-wide decks, if they're not wide enough and fast enough, this is what can happen. And we're just going to get nothing but land, so I'm going to call it here. There we go. Because we're not gonna get past that board state without the Starfall Invocation. We're just getting lands. But we did get 4 wins, so that's at least something to be happy about. Deck was okay. It was a go wide deck. We got to actually play with all of the rares this time, so that was cool. Never once saw the Curious Forager, so that was basically not in the deck. We only got the War Leader once, but still, it won us the game. So yeah, just kind of an average green-white, go-wide deck. It needed more of the payoffs for going wide, but we didn't see any other payoffs other than the War Leader and a Rabbit Response in pack 1 that didn't wheel. Alright, but I guess that's how it goes sometimes. So, oh, well, fine. I don't know why I need a valid deck when I'm claiming my prize here and can't play any more games anyways, but there you have it. So we'll claim our prize, and for now, I'll take my leave.